Despite economic uncertainty, the land market remains strong and relatively stable. While this could change in the coming months, experts say there are a few factors that make right now a fantastic time for landowners to sell. President of National Land Realty, Jason Burbage, joins us now with further perspective. Jason, good to have you with us. So what are some of the main strengths for landowners right now?
Well, I think the main strength is value. We're very much in a seller's market. It's supply and demand. There are still a lot of buyers out there looking to buy land, and it's just hard to find good quality tracts available for purchase. So that's the main thing. Value is still very strong right now.
Right. So what type of impact has this increased demand for rural land had on availability?
The main thing is that there's not if you're searching for land right now, and you're a buyer, you're going to have a hard time just going out there and finding something easy to purchase. What this has done, even though we've had the inflation aspect of things, the interest aspect of things, the expectation was that the markets would really slow down. We'd see this ramp up of properties available for sale, and we'd shift into a buyer's market. And that simply hasn't happened. It underscores the fact that land is a great hedge against inflation. It historically holds its value well, and values actually increase after inflationary periods. So all those have played into an effect of things.
Right. And speaking of those land values, let's talk about that. Give us a little bit of a market outlook on those prices.
So as we've been seeing all along, the prices have stabilized. We still have some areas where we're still seeing an increase in property values, some sectors of the farmland market. But for the most part, we've seen very good stabilization. And what we're actually hearing from folks is from landowners who would potentially be selling their property is that they don't think there are any buyers out there who would be interested in buying. And so they're not putting their properties on the market because they think that they may be selling for way less than what their property's worth. And I think the message that everybody needs to understand is that values are very good. They're very stable right now. And that if you're considering selling, it's still a great time to do that because there is an ample amount of buyers out there willing to pay quality values for your property.
Yeah, that is really good advice. Any other advice for our landowners?
I think the last thing is that the expectation for the rest of this year is not anything extreme. We still may see a shallow recession towards the latter part of this year. Inflation is on a downward trajectory right now. Economists anticipate that we won't see any interest rate cuts until maybe January of 2024. We may see a quarter point hike in May or June, but that shouldn't do anything to disrupt what we're experiencing right now. So all in all, things are very optimistic.
All right, that's good to hear. That's President of the National Land Realty Company, Jason Burbage. Appreciate your time and input today.